Welcome back, Hot Wheels collectors. Today we're opening up a brand new sealed case, a 5-car set of Eurofast, Hot Wheels' very popular premium series of Fast and the Furious models. There have been 5 sets in total, including this one over 2020. I've got the 4 previous sets, which I have reviewed on this channel, and also just to look at some of the cool castings that have been released through this year. But first and foremost, let's open this case up and take a second set out for a full loose review. Let's go ahead and review these in sequential order. This is number 1 of 5. Up there in the top corner, as you can see, the Fast and the Furious premium artwork. Never looked better on this Aston Martin DB5. And on the back, you're going to have the 4 other models. Interchangeable, of course, depending on which car you're looking at. Pretty standard. You got the 4 other cars in the back. What a nice model. Check it out. We'll get it out on the parking lot as well here in the background. First, one quick spin straight out of the package. And that's a decent looking model. Terrific trim levels all the way around. Very cool. Next one up is the McLaren 720S. And again, fantastic artwork on this car. Another very realistic looking paint job. And let's take a closer look at this car here. Got a bit of a scuff on the windshield, unfortunately. We'll Maguire's that out with a little bit of buffing. Very detailed tamper work once again with those headlights. And you almost have to zoom right in to fully appreciate that. Super cool. Next car up is going to be probably one of my favorite cars ever, the Lamborghini Aventador Coupe in this aggressive matte black. Let's see how this car looks out of the package. And going in for a closer look at it. Nice paint job. Got the Lamborghini emblem squarely on the nose of the car. Let's check out those blacked out wheels. That is one dark car. And we've got a pair of BMWs to look at next. M3 E36 and the M3 E46. One of these cars, I believe from the late 90s, looks to be a late 90s, early 2000s model, whereas this one is definitely a bit newer. Awesome artwork. Check out the wheels on this car. Fantastic. Very nice to see those chrome wheels. I'm not sure we've seen these before with that chrome look. Definitely a solid color previously, but that looks fantastic. Nice paint job on this car. Black is the toughest paint to paint a car, and that's because it can show the imperfections the easiest. So obviously Mattel has great care on that model. No issues. And finally, this one really is quite eye-catching with these green wheels. Let's take a closer look at that as it comes out of the package. And as you can see, a fair amount of adhesive holding the blister to the cardboard, so rest assured, car should come securely. This one appears to have a bit of a scuff on that white door, unfortunately. Maybe looks to be a bit of a partial fingerprint. So on some models you win, on some models you lose. That's unfortunate. White cars also difficult because of showing flaws like that, but usually not something you would see very often on a premium model Hot Wheel. So we'll see what we can do. If that's under the clear coat, I'm probably euchred, but if it's on top of the clear coat, I might get lucky. Get that off with some polishing. And which car is your favorite, guys? These are fantastic. I just love them. Going the wrong way on this parking pad. There's the BMWs side by side. Finally, let's take a look at all of the cars that were released through 2020 from the Fast and the Furious sets. 5 sets in total. Here we have the first of those sets. That was the Fast Tuners with the very popular Honda EG. And several other cars. I'm not going to name everything here, guys, but 3 more cars from the Motor City Muscle, Grand National, and Ford Lightning were among my favorites. 2 more in the front corner of the parking lot here, an Impala and a Nova. Next up, it was Full Force. And there's Dawn's Charger, I believe, very familiar, as well as a different paint job on the Mazda RX-7 right there in red. Some other very cool cars with some awesome graphics and details as we continue to see through 2020. There again were the quick shifters, number 4 in that set. And that rounds out all of the cars from the Fast and Furious Premium Series. Now let's just take one final look at all of these cars from 2020 next to each other. I wanted to note that there wasn't too many duplications in the castings released within this series. One, of course, was the RX-7, which we saw in the first release and the second release, or third release, I should say. But very different, completely different wheels, paint jobs. I like how the headlights on the more recent version were in the up position, whereas the first release, they were in the closed position. So kind of clever Tampa work there as well. Did I just get those? No, that's not mixed up. All right. The only other duplication of a casting was in the Nissan Silvia, I do believe. And, of course, we had it in the very subdued metallic white, as well as this more raucous metallic gold with pinstriping. Very nice model, though. Nice to see both of those cars in this series. And other than that, a lot of unique castings, surprisingly. Very cool to see. And an exciting series to collect. So if you're after any of these, as always, happy hunting, happy collecting. And for sure, collect what you like, most importantly. Which, for me, is everything. Almost.